Okay, I'm starting this video where I left off the last renovation vlog. I'm gonna head to the house and meet Rich there now. The floor guys started today, so parquet flooring started today. They're gonna take 3 days. I went to check this morning, they showed me like the flooring and it looks so cool. So I'm excited to see how much has been done today. I've never had a floor done, so I don't even know the process. When I was there this morning, they were like sweeping up the plywood that was on the floor and like making it really tidy. So they're gonna lay on top of that, I think. But I'm gonna go have a look and show you guys. I think some of it will be done, not all of it, because it's gonna take 3 days. And this morning when we were there, we were discussing like which way the parquet is gonna go, and I specifically said that I want it to go with the point going towards the back doors and long ways, because I think if you put the parquet going long ways, it makes the house feel bigger. If you did it going sideways, it would make it feel weird. I guess it would make it feel wider, but anyway, I wanted it going long towards the garden, so that is what I told them. We discussed a few things like fireplace, understairs, if we're having a little mat by the front door. I've got something pretty exciting to show you guys. We have a catwalk of floor. So as I said, we said that the point was going to go down the middle of the house and the arrow going towards the garden. It looks so good. I'm so happy with it. Oh my god, it's so exciting. Look, well, I guess I can walk on it if they are. Yeah. I just don't want it to get dirty. Look how cool. This is a bit that I'm trying not to get precious over, because I knew when things start going in, I'm gonna be like, oh, don't touch it, keep it clean. But I can't, it's still a building site at this point. But as soon as they're done, I think what they're gonna do is completely clean it, and then they're gonna cover it so that while the kitchen's going in and everything else, it's covered and protected. Do you like it? Yeah. You've got a twig in your hair. So let me show you guys, these are the little pieces of wood that are making up the whole floor. Upstairs, they've painted the bedroom and the wardrobe the wardrobe doors are fully on. I'm really happy with the shaker style that we've got, a little small one up here and then just one of these panels down there here. I thought if we had another one, I thought it would be too much. I've just come back from recording a podcast and come straight to the house because we had to go through with the electrician where all the plug sockets are going and stuff. So the whole of the downstairs has been done. It looks so good. I'm so happy with it. And they've covered all of this bit up. And then this bit's all exposed. I love it so much. It looks so nice in the lighter part of the house. It looks like much lighter here and then darker in the lounge. But I love how like they're all different, slightly different colours. I think it's gonna look so good with our kitchen. I haven't actually vlogged at the house for quite a few days now, just because I've been coming during the day when the builders are here. The floor's all done, but it's all covered now, so you can't really see it. The plug sockets have been fitted, they're just like hanging off, but most of them we got a matte black, and then we got nickel for the ones that aren't as obvious, and then like white ones for where they're gonna be in a cupboard. Fireplace, we annoyingly have to replaster just because there was like a little mistake with the beading that's not fire safe. And we're currently trying to figure out what to do about a mantelpiece, because it's not, our chimney breast isn't quite wide enough for a full like fire surround. They're quite hard to find, and apparently we can't get MDF because it's not fire safe. So I'm thinking we might just get a shelf, either like a concrete one or a slate one. That's currently what I'm looking into right now. Oh, our washer and dryer have arrived. No wait, washing machine and dishwasher. We already had a dryer. That's exciting. We also brought over some paint. We've got the grey for our woodwork, the yellow for the inside of our door, and the grey for the downstairs toilet, and the rest are from Farrow, which we're gonna have to order online. An exciting update in the bathroom. This wall has been tiled, well, most of it. So we've got those tiles which are kind of not even on the edges, and we've gone for the herringbone like effect, and obviously they haven't done the grouting yet, but it will look much better when the grouting's in, and we're having like a light grey grouting, and this is the inside of the mirrored cabinet. So it's really exciting to see it like this whole wall is gonna be tiled. There won't be this tile again elsewhere in the bathroom. I'm really happy with that. I think that looks really nice actually. That makes it a little bit brighter having like a white wall. And then in the bedroom, the wardrobes have all been like perfected. So sanded down, the hinges are all on, the drawer runners are all on. I wonder if they're gonna paint behind the drawers. Maybe not, I don't know. But I just think the wardrobes look so good. Now we just have to find all the kind of handles and doorknobs that we want. In my office, they've built this cabinet and shelves. This is a bit different to how we're having it downstairs. It's not like a whole, it hasn't got sides to it, so I've just got 3 shelves. And then this is quite high, but I've basically got, let me see if I can move this, 2 sections On this section on the right, I'm gonna have a shelf, and we can put like linen for the spare bed and cameras and anything like that. And then on this section on the left, I'm keeping it without a shelf, so I can put my tripods and lights and things that are a bit longer. Also like wrapping paper, things like that you don't really have a home for. And yeah, I think that looks really nice. Okay, I've got to be really quick. I've just been at Wimbledon today, which was really fun, but I wanted to swing by and have a look. I think the only stuff that's happened is upstairs. God, look at my hair. I've been on a hot, sweaty tube. Okay, this is the most exciting thing. This entire wall has been tiled and the back of the mirrored cabinet's gone in. And look at these recesses. Recesses? Never really know what these are called, I always forget, but they've done it so well. They've basically replicated the herringbone. That looks really smart, and then laid flat ones like that so we can put products there. Those look so good. In here, they've started laying out the tiles which are gonna go at the back wall behind the shower, which is really cool. Just got back from another day at Wimbledon, which was really fun, and I want to head to the house because our builder sent us photos of more of the tiles that went up in the bathroom, so I think more stuff has happened today. So I'll take you over there to have a look. Everything seems to be happening quite fast this week because I don't know if I've said this already, I hope I haven't, but our builder's going away next week, so he wants to get most of the stuff done before he's gone, so there's just basically painting left for when he's away. So hopefully they're doing the decking this week too. Okay, we're here, and I brought with me this Farrow setting plaster paint sample that I made up because I want to test it in the bedroom and see what I think of it. They've got a little table there where they've been making stuff for upstairs, and this is our fridge freezer that's arrived. How exciting. So as I showed you yesterday, this whole wall has been tiled. They've done this wall, which is behind the shower. I really like that because what I like about this room is that you're not really, like when you walk in, look, you walk in here and you'll be like, oh, cool tiles there. I'm just gonna go to the toilet over here, sit down for a wee. And then until you sit down for a wee, you won't see that. It's kind of hidden. It's just that one wall that we're doing. And I think these look really cool. Happy with those. They had to seal them, protect them from the water. I'm just gonna go meet our builder to have a little kind of midweek meeting because he's going away next week, so we want to know like what's happened this week and what's going to happen before he goes away. I feel like there's still a lot to do, so we just want to like check on that. I just went to buy a couple of paints from Farrow. We've ordered most of them online, but I had to pick some up, so I went to get those, and we are going for the setting plaster in our bedroom. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, I was very unsure for a while, but we've decided we're just going to go for it and be brave. We can always repaint. I'm going to go with my gut, and a lot of people have said painting the whole room and wardrobes the same colour will make it feel bigger, and our bedroom isn't huge, so that's the plan. But I thought I'd show you the sort of document that I've made for our builders in terms of painting, because if you're painting your house all at one go, there are so many different elements, and unless you're just doing everything one colour, it's quite complicated. So I basically made this document to make it a little bit easier for them and for me, so that I don't have to keep going back a million times during the day. So I've basically made this. So it says where in the house, and then where it's going and the type of paint. So like ceiling and walls, modern emulsion, skirting, estate eggshell, and then I've put the colour and like a little cutout of what that colour looks like. So this is like 3 pages long, and they could just refer back to this. I've printed it off for them, and I thought that would be handy. So I'm gonna go meet Rich at the house, and then we're gonna go watch England play with our friends for dinner. By the time this video goes up, we will know what the outcome was, but we're playing Croatia, and we'll see. I'm very excited. I'm just very into it. So they've started doing the boxing in the bathroom. So up here is a cupboard for our boiler, and then next to it we're going to do some shelves in there, and these have to be really sturdy because they're going to have heavy tiles on them. So that goes all the way to the ceiling, and then we've got a little gap here where we can put some nice plants and candles and stuff, and then the toilet's going to go here. I did actually want the flush to go on the top, but now I've seen how high this is, I think it would be too high for any sort of like children to flush the toilet. So even though I hate flushing a toilet that way, I think this is just going to have to do. And then they've also done the boxing around the bath as well. Good morning everyone, it's Sunday, and I haven't vlogged at the house for a couple of days, so I'm excited to take you guys over and see the updates, although I won't be able to show you outside because it's blocked up because it's a Sunday. But we're quickly popping into Homebase because I want to get some Dulux tester, like roll-on testers, to paint the outside of our house. So that's what we're going to do now. and then I'll take you over there. Okay, I'm here, and I think the most progress is probably in the upstairs bathroom, which you guys know we're doing with Ripple's bathroom, so let me show you where it's at. You've seen these tiles on the wall, and now the mirrored cabinet's gone in, and there are plenty of other like cooler things we could have done in our bathroom, but as you guys know, I like to be practical. So instead of doing like open shelving, or like some people just do 2 mirrors and it looks quite cool, I just really thought we needed storage space. So we've had this mirrored cabinet put in. So it's quite like the IKEA one, but it's not from IKEA, it's from Ripple's. And it's got 2 shelves. So it's got like 3 sections, so much storage for products. And then also in this one, it's got a charging point for shavers, which Rich is very happy about. Oh look, you could put a little shaver on that shelf.
Is that going to be my cupboard?
Yeah, that could be your cupboard.
Good.
Okay, and also worth noting, this is kind of been sunken into the wall a little bit. So if it was fully out, you'd knock your head on it when you bend down, but because it's slightly into the wall, it just looks so smart. It's not completely flush with the wall, it's just sticking a little bit out so we can open it. And I think it looks amazing. Can't wait for them to do the grouting on this side. And then, very exciting, so these are the tiles which are going everywhere else in the bathroom. And look, they're down. So they're big, grey, like concrete looking tiles. Very much inspired by Anna's bathroom. Also very much inspired by the hotel that we stayed at in New York last year called the One Hotel. The bathroom was very like grey and matte black and masculine, and that is totally where I've got most of my inspiration. So these tiles are all over the floor. They're going to go in the front of the bath, and this is the back of where our toilet's going to go. So we're going to have like a flush plate there. So that's the back of the toilet. So the toilet would just be like floating, which will look really smart. Then we've got a bit of a gap, which I purposely asked for like styling purposes. I thought I could put a plant here, hanging down, candles, anything like that. It's always nice to have like spaces to make things look nice. I could put my Aesop poo drops there. And then this is our new built-in cupboard for our boiler. And I'm so happy that they managed to tile it, because obviously these tiles are so heavy. So that was quite a tricky process. They had to make this out of a really sturdy material. They haven't done the grouting yet, which is why it looks weird, but these kind of open. Oh, I won't open that one. That one's got the boiler in it. And then, so as you can see, they're gonna do shelves inside and make it all nice. And this is like a really heavy cupboard. But I just think that looks so smart. We did it all the way to the ceiling. So that's just now like our little built-in boiler toilet section. So the tiles, also what's so amazing, they've done the underfloor heating under here, which is like electric underfloor heating. And it goes all the way into the shower. So they've used like this special thing, I don't know what the technical term is. The floor slopes, so it's kind of like a wet room. And as you can see, they've done the tiles so that they slope as well. And once the grouting is done, this will look so kind of seamless and amazing. So there'll be a shower door here, but you just walk in and it's all the same tiles. And our underfloor heating goes under the shower as well. I don't even know how that is okay, but apparently it is. So you'll have warm feet when you get into the shower, which is nice. And then these tiles are now fitted all the way up to the ceiling. And this is going to be our little recess for products, which I'm hoping is enough space for all our shower products. But how much has been done in this room? It's so cool to see it all like taking shape. I love the grey. I'm so happy with our choice of grey. They've also done this entire wall, just noticed up here. So they're going to do this, I reckon, this week. We have to wait for this wall because we're getting new windows put in on Tuesday. So they'll do that after then. This room is going to look so different with the new window. I can't wait because this one's so old and damaged. Oh my God. I didn't even realise this had been done. They've painted our bedroom. This is crazy. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I was umming and ahhing about whether to use Farrow and Ball setting plaster. It's meant to look like plaster, but it is definitely a pink. And I was just worried that I'm gonna feel like I'm living in a marshmallow, and I didn't want to go with like a white or grey and then regret not being a bit brave. So in the end, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go with it. It looks so good. Let me see if I can show you, because I reckon this is the sort of paint that looks really pale on camera. So they started doing the wardrobes and this wall here. Obviously the wardrobes have been done in like an eggshell and the walls in an emulsion. But I think it looks really good. The wardrobes are gonna be the same color. So this is the wall. So when you look at it, it doesn't look pink, but obviously when you put it next to white, you can see it better. I think it looks really cool, and all the woodwork's gonna be done in the same color like he's done here, which looks really cool. Do you like it, Rich?
Yeah, I really do. And the ceiling's been done in Webbit as well.
Oh yeah, so the ceiling's now been done in Farrow and Ball Webbit, which is a really nice like translucent white. Webbit apparently means spider's web, so it's meant to be like that kind of like clear, did you know this? Clear like translucent white, kind of non-offensive white basically, and we're using that Webbit everywhere in the house where we're having white. So all the ceilings, everything like that. This is so cool, I need to take a photo. We're trying to decide whether we need to ask them to cut out a little section here to open the drawers. Technically, like that top one's fine. Technically my hands do fit to open them, but it is a bit tricky. You do kind of hurt your hand a bit. Rich, you've got bigger hands. Go on. Just go to like open the third drawer naturally. How was that? Apart from them being a bit stiff because they need oiling.
It's not. Well, I can easily fit.
It's tricky. We think they look smarter without, but...
Maybe I think give it a try and then we can always...
Not much has happened downstairs, but in this downstairs toilet, our sink has been propped up. So this needed like full on like plywood. It needs support because it weighs so much. I can't even remember how much it weighs, but really, really heavy. I will put the name of where the sink is from down in the description box. I think it's called Cast. But anyway, these are all, everything is via Ripples, but they're different brands, obviously, through Ripples bathrooms. And I love this. I actually thought I was having the lighter colour, but I'm really happy it's darker grey because the paint's going to be dark grey and the tiles are going to be pink and it's going to go so well. It's so cute and tiny. I didn't actually expect it to be that small, but it has to be for this little bathroom. The back of the toilet's been fitted from Gerberit, I think it's called. So this is also going to have one of those kind of built-in walls. It's going to be a floating toilet, and the sink is pretty close to the toilet, but we made that decision on purpose because the washing machine and dryer is going to be here, and I just think it'll be so annoying if we're taking stuff out of the washing machine and like hitting our backs on the sink. So I'd rather be a little bit closer when I'm sitting on the toilet because that kind of won't bother me. Also, I guess we're probably going to put like a little shelf or something for hand wash, hand lotion, because there's nowhere to put them on here. So that's what's been done in this room. What is this for? I think these are for, yes, these are the shelves for our wardrobes. Lots of sanding and painting going on in here. Outside we have our decking, but I can't show you because it's all blocked up, but we're getting our windows and doors put in on Tuesday, which I can't wait. I can't tell you, it's gonna be such a huge part of this renovation. Like finally having this bit done and having our black aluminium crystal doors, which we spent so much of our budget on, and they're just gonna be so amazing. Hopefully it all goes to plan, nothing goes wrong. And I'm really, really excited for that. So I'll be able to show you outside probably next time I come to the house. Also, we had a kind of last minute change of mind, but on this wall where the kitchen is, we were gonna have tiles, these like 3D white tiles. And I've been umming and ahhing about them for a while, which is never a good sign. And I just suddenly thought, you know what, I think they're too like trendy, and I think I'm gonna go off them, a bit like how I went off my subway tiles in my last kitchen. I had a funny feeling about it, and we've spent £300 on them and we've gone past our 28-day return date. So I'm like begging like Tiles Direct for a refund, and if not, I'm gonna see if I can just like sell them online or something, because they haven't been touched, they haven't come out of the box, which is such a shame. Let me know if you guys need some 3D white tiles, but we have decided instead, I think, to invest a little bit more money in micro concrete, which is basically like, it's imported from Spain apparently. It takes like 3 days to do, but it's, instead of actually putting concrete on the wall, it's micro concrete. So it's a bit like how they put plaster on the wall, but it's grey and it looks like concrete. And I think that would be more timeless. I think it will look really cool. I think I won't get annoyed with it. And instead of just doing a small section of tiles that we were gonna do before, we'll actually just do this whole wall to the top. And I think it would look really cool with our black cooker, our black extractor fan, navy blue kitchen, white quartz worktop. This is the setting plaster paint they've been using to paint the shelves. No, shelves? Doors. Oh, these are the doors for our wardrobe. In this box are some of our lights, most of which I think we've got from Heels. They very kindly helped me out and they've given me some lights for above the island and some lights for behind the dining table, and I can't remember, I don't think they're all here yet. We went quite bold with our lighting choices as well, but I can't wait for those to go up. Hi everyone, so this is the part in the renovation vlogs where I just put up the last one, and I've been reading through your comments and replying, and I always think it's quite helpful to sit on here and kind of reply to any comments that I get if there's like loads of comments about one thing or something. also means that this video becomes less about me just going back to the house every single day. So I will keep it quick because these videos do tend to get quite long, but thank you so much for all of your nice comments on the last renovation vlog. I love that these videos, like compared to most videos I do, like the first kind of like 50 comments are all just so amazing and supportive and loads of thumbs up. So thank you. I love that you guys are loving watching these videos, because obviously it's kind of different content for me, but I feel like it's more where my content is moving in the future, because it's something I'm really passionate about. I've always been passionate about interiors, but if you don't really have your own space properly to do stuff to, it's quite hard to show that passion. So I'm very excited to get back into the house and kind of do more of that kind of content. So it means a lot that you guys are enjoying that. Had some questions, mainly from viewers from abroad, probably America, about AC, air conditioning. It's very unusual in the UK to have air conditioning fitted in your house. The only time I know where people have it is if they have a loft conversion. So in their top floor, if they go into the loft, people normally get air conditioning fitted just because it's so hot up in the roof kind of all year round. But the main reason people in the UK don't have air conditioning is because it's unnecessary. For how expensive it is to fit and run, it really is normally like 2 weeks of the year where we get hot enough summer, like over 30 degrees max, where we need air conditioning. So no one really tends to have it unless you're like super posh or fancy. So that's why we don't have air conditioning fitted in our house. That's why when we have crazy summers like this year and heat waves, we all complain about it, because it's just not standard. Restaurants, there is normally air conditioning, just not in homes. And we don't really have those ones that go in the window and kind of hang out the window. It's just not really like an English thing or a UK thing. So that answers the air conditioning question. A few comments from people saying that the dodgy camera skills are making them feel a bit sick. And I'm sorry about that, but it's important to note that I'm not kind of doing this renovation to film it. The filming is just like a bonus. I just thought you guys would be interested in what we're doing to our house. So it's not, you know, having amazing camera skills is not something I'm thinking about. I'm rushing to the house every day, and I'm just trying to get quick clips while I'm there and in between, like talking to the builders and stuff. So I'm just using my vlogging camera, and I'm sorry if it moves around too much. I will try and be more conscious of that from now on, like going forward. But this isn't meant to be like a fancy filmed video. It's more just like updates. I think most of you are enjoying it like that. I did get one comment on another platform, someone complaining about me being negative and moany in my vlogs, which did kind of really upset me, just because, well, first of all, the irony of someone complaining about me complaining always baffles me, but mainly because I feel like I've been really positive and excited in all of my renovation videos, so much so that I'm actually trying to hold it back, because I don't want to seem like I'm showing off. I don't want to say the word excited a million times. I don't want to, you know, make anyone feel jealous or like their home isn't good enough or anything like that. So I've been really conscious of not being too positive, but I feel like I'm beaming with excitement. So I don't know, maybe I just have like a massive resting bitch face, but I'm also trying to show like the real side of it. Like in the last vlog when I sat down and said that I find that Mondays can be quite overwhelming, that wasn't me moaning or complaining. I just like sharing with you guys kind of how this process is going. So I know it was just probably like one comment, and it's definitely not the majority, but you guys know by now, I am me, I'm real, and I am definitely not complaining or being negative, because I'm, no matter like the hard days or anything that comes with renovation, it is tough. It's absolutely incredible. I'm so lucky and I'm so happy and I'm so excited. So I thought that was coming across. Just wanted to let you know, in case it wasn't, that I'm just over the moon right now. It is a new week, and I feel like this video is getting quite long, so I might kind of wrap it up maybe sometime this week. I noticed that when I'm editing this video, some of the updates become quite repetitive. It's because it's quite difficult for me to remember what I've already updated you on and what I haven't, so apologies for that. But this week is an exciting one because they're kind of finishing the decking and fitting the doors and windows tomorrow, which I literally cannot wait for. We've also booked in the guy to do the micro concrete behind our kitchen, so I am excited for that. It feels like a bit of a risk, like a last minute decision, but I think it will look cool, hopefully. He's gonna drop some samples off at Rich's office, and we can like hold them up with our worktop and see what they look like. Just at my sister's house, and Rich is just helping them with something, and he brought back the samples of the micro concrete. And I brought with me the paint samples for our kitchen and the worktops. I thought I'd kind of hold them up together and have a look at the different colour options. There are loads of options, but I just said, can you show us 3 like medium greys? So this is the Mylands paint we're having on the kitchen, which is matched to Farrow and Hague blue, so it's kind of a greeny blue. This is the Caesar stone worktop that we're having, which is this one, 5031 Statuario Maximus. And then here are the 3 concrete options. I think they will have a different, this one has like a satin finish, and this one has a matte finish. I think you can get any of them in whatever finish, so I'm gonna hold these up and see which one I like. Good evening, this is gonna be my last vlogging clip for this video. I've just been holding up those samples to the wall. It's gonna be this wall here, so I've just been holding it up, having a look at where we're gonna finish it. Obviously we've got this thing here, so we need to kind of have an edge. I think this is the one I'm gonna go for, which is called Himalaya. Yeah, I think that will look really nice with the worktop and the cupboards. The decking's pretty much done, but I can't get out there and show you, but hopefully tomorrow I will be able to. So let me take you upstairs to the bathroom and show you where we're at with that. In the bathroom, they have finished tiling this entire wall all the way up to the yellow tiles, and you can see in here, the detail around the edge is so good as well. So now they just have to do the bath, and then I think that's all the tiling in here done. Our bedroom has had its final coat of paint and it's looking so good and so pink. I love it though, I'm so happy with our decision, and I just love how all the woodwork, sorry it's so echoey in here, the woodwork's all the same colour as the wall. I think it looks really smart. It's difficult to show you, but if I show you around like the edge of the door, everything just blends into one. So when the wardrobe doors are closed, you'll see it all is just gonna like blend in. I think it's gonna look so good. So I'm gonna end this vlog here, and tomorrow the doors are gonna get fitted, so that'll be the next thing to look forward to in the next video. But follow me on Instagram at Pebbles, because I do share some renovation stuff on there too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.